Hello, I am doing good, except ignore that. I had forgotten to actually. Doing good, Chaos. How about yourself? Give me a second, because my himbo ass forgot to set up my model. Okay, there we go. Wrong button. That didn't have a... I unmuted the game, right? I am tired. It's been rainy here. Other than that... Oh! Other than that, I'm pretty good. Dozen iced ring donuts. Man, you always have like the best fucking snacks. Sounds a bit loud. Okay, what were we doing? What? There we go. Let's go back to car.
Take care in the northern regions of the island. Fewer reports from scouts. Heightened degree of danger. Maybe that's something to look forward to. Loose your words. I'm listening. Good work. Sure, it'll aid your path into the box. Presuming you keep your nerve. Let me spin you a yarn. One of my elite regiments ceased replying to hails several weeks ago. Hardy bunch. Fought all across the system. Yesterday, the Protectorate launched the regiment commander's upper torso into one of our encampments, which makes 2 1/3 complete corpses of a 6-person unit. Mocking us. Calculating bastards, the Protectorate. Would admire their efficacy if it weren't taking so many of my best and brightest. Once the fighting reignites in full, they'll pay dearly.
How's the war effort, I say? You say, fine, thanks. How's yours? I've been there. In your position. I mean, not the corpses.
Seen the crimson side of a battlefield, have you? Do tell.
Hold on, I need to fix myself. There we go. People keep shooting at me and I can't figure out why.
Law's got a special attention for some folk. Seems they delight in causing mischief and mayhem. May want to keep your head low. Good that you're versed in combat. Will serve you well in Arcadia. Like it served me.
What a surprise, the corporate barbarians are used to murder. Do I detect a note of regret?
If you imagine you do, I'd be pleased to add you to the extensive tally. You may not believe it, but high amid my many goals is bringing an end to the fighting in Arcadia as soon as possible. Looks better for my record, after all.
Think I have what I need to synthesize a cure now? Wait. Oh, interesting. I like that they have the... Use your expertise to make a few enhancements to Ormsby's rather rudimentary instruction. The antidote for homicidal irrationality.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Not so fast. I discovered some troubling accusations about you in one of the terminals.
Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity, whimsy, delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you?
I get the distinct impression you're trying to change the subject.
Sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know, had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here.
I think you should accept responsibility.
Well, I mean,
here.
did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's choice. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Meh. Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together.
That's not how this works. Yes, but I'm afraid it'll cost you more.
But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect. Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's choice. Be seeing you.
Escape suit. Adreno Supreme Boom Starter Plus. Heals 300 health instantly, heals 300 health over 5 seconds.
The biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have to recreate this experiment somewhere else.
Okay, well, that's done, though we kind of killed everyone. So... yeah... Oh, it was Karrus Corroder. Radler. Oh, we have that. How do I know what my toxicity through? 129. That using this thing once almost maxes out my... Well, technically this heals 600. Because it's 300 instantly, 300 over 5 seconds. Which I think is more than enough for my... Well, it's 2/3 my health. Though I suppose using it even once instantly heals me. Oh, right. That's why I stopped. Don't have a lot of rounds in it. Carefully dismantle the mine, claim it. Oh. Protectorate Sky Mine seems to have survived its fall back to Paradise Island. Exterior's pitted and scarred, but its core still hums with energy. Valuable inner workings can be disassembled for valuable parts by a steady and skilled hand. Engineering core. With precision and skill, you successfully dismantle the mine. The core powers down, and you are able to safely remove several valuable components. In black powder, 5 scrap. Can I... Bridge Armory keycard. Oh, I'm technically trespassing. You guys, it'd be really cool if you didn't open doors that I purposely shut. Bench is buzzing. Maybe because of the big fishbowl filled with weird moving goop. Inspect big fishbowl. The fishbowl seems to be pumping something from the barrel. Most of the fumes are contained, but you're getting a whiff. What you're getting a whiff of smells pretty good. Smell weird goop. After 10 solid huffs, it becomes apparent you're inhaling uranium. Now the bench isn't the only thing buzzing. Ow. Really? Me smelling the goop? Should've just filled it. Wait, you're telling me I could have gone under the bridge? Consumerism. Recipe shock grenade. Actually, hold on. Pretty sure if I even try to hit me. Pretty sure if I even try to heal, I just die.
Ever feel that pull to jump when you're staring down from way up high?
No. And unless you grafted with a terror ray when I wasn't looking, maybe don't give in to that urge.
That's what we like to call the call of the void. To get in here. Steel shock machine gun. I think we already have one of them. Boy, if we get caught in here, we are fucked. Uh-oh. Oh, that was almost bad.
Now that's a view. Were we not under threat of being shot on sight, it'd be nice to take it all in.
Yeah. Sorry, I had... Yeah. I had something caught on the back of my...
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no place for you in the paradigm.
Trouble
You
ahead.
are hereby sentenced to death.
Back in business.
I was sure that was the end of me. Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness in some capacity, but I left everything behind when I fled. Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. That part of my life is behind me for good, it seems. The commander of the base to the east, Brigadier Montelli, has gone mad. He's executing loyal subjects as traitors on a whim, without even a mention of refreshment. He claims his actions are in the name of the Sovereign, but nothing he does is in alignment with the paradigm. He's obviously ill and needs to be removed. My partner and I are loyal subjects of the Protectorate, but we were forced to flee after pointing out the obvious. Is everyone so oblivious that they can't see what is going on?
Oblivious individuals in the Protectorate? You don't say.
I was to meet my partner in a cave to the northwest of here. We were going to hide until the current Montelli crisis has been resolved. I fled Montelli, but I'm still loyal. Once I stop shaking, I'll continue on my way. Thank you again, stranger. I owe you my life.
Paradise Island treasonous activity report. Got a subject as they fled from our base. We believe they had an accomplice, although we're still working to verify this. The subject claimed the Brigadier Montelli was out of control and they were simply afraid of him. No loyal subject who performs their duties as instructed has anything to fear from their superiors, even if Brigadier Montelli has recently increased security protocols. Normally, an individual who is guilty of such a crime would be given the option of extended mental refreshment in light of their otherwise spotless service record. However, Brigadier Montelli has dictated that any type of treason on Paradise Island is to be punished by immediate execution. Praise the Sovereign.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with trade.
Spotted trouble.
Huh?
Never more content. Never more. What in the void? In agitators! Protect Arcadia! They hate our contentment. Moving in.
Ready to fight!
Hastening to cover for our beneficent leader! Forever vigilant.
Landing pad keycard. say meat-loaded cigarettes?
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
What do you mean, you again?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late.
What do you mean, too late? Where are the others?
I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me.
I was wondering why you looked like shit.
Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent by the time she got to me. Wore herself out on the others, I guess. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's O2519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster.
Now we need to find a way to get you out of there.
Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar.
Oh, I can help. I know a thing or two about explosives. It's usually best practice to blow up ships you're not on board. If I'd known you'd had a death wish, I would have bothered coming.
I'm not planning to rely on actual munitions, but I thank you for the offer. All the same, I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
That won't work. Most ships have automated fire suppression systems to put out fires.
You know your stuff, Commander. I was just about to point out the same problem.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
I agree with Niles. You shouldn't sacrifice yourself, Art.
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same?
Exactly what someone still trapped in a Protectorate mindset would say. You dying won't bring the others back. I don't like it. But you see that your enemies... That's what your enemies want. More pointless...
But it might prevent more of my friends from suffering the same fate.
No one can predict the future. You should be focused on vengeance, not sacrifice, and make the Protectorate hurt.
All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? I'll need you to find a way to unlock the gate to this pen. If you can't unlock it through nimble fingers, one of those freshly made corpses nearby should have a keycard on them.
In fact, I already have that key card right here.
Talk about prepared. Quickly then, unlock the gate. Well done. I can manage from here. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later. Once I've identified a safe place to meet. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first.
Like I always say, why choose pacifism when violence is more fun?
I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go?
You think Audra's wrong about the potential for blowback?
She was ready to fulminate herself before we talked her out of it. I'm just saying, maybe she ain't thinking so straight. That Sentinel's not gonna stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now, their blood will be on our hands.
You want to make a difference now, but are you sure this is the best way?
I've spent 10 years on the sidelines, watching people suffer, not being able to do a thing about it. We can do something here. So shouldn't we?
Think about the risks one more time and then decide. I'll abide by your choice.
I hate it when you're right. Tempting as it be to watch that Sentinel fry, best not to risk the blowback. I appreciate you helping me sort this out. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
Okay, I want to point out it was his choice. I still said I would go with whatever he decided. If he thought about it again. This was his choice. What if I could still sabotage it? Doesn't look like it. I get
They're stringing up their own people. Sick bastards.
That give me, yeah, it did. So we. Sure.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows.
You've returned, but where are the others?
We pulled Audra out before she got herself blown up for the cause, but we were too late to save the others. A Sentinel worked them over real bad. I'm sorry, Zeb.
Damn the Protectorate! I'm certain you did all you could. And I'm especially grateful you were able to rescue Audra. I'd be at sea without her. And what of the cipher?
Right, the cipher, which I definitely remember. It has a W.
Don't worry, Commander. I got this one. The cipher is O2519W.
Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
You should have seen the customers I used to deal with. Had some real spitters.
Customers? Oh, you mean patrons. And they spit? How unhygienic. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Good luck, Zebulon. We'll be ready when you need us. Okay, that looks like everything. Oh, except for the Science Quarterly. And back we go to the Vox Read. I really like the creature anatomy.
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh, even my damned hammer turns against me. I politely request you cease defiling the corpses of our fallen brethren.
Area's off limits.
Be forewarned. We are in a heightened state of alarm due to unprecedented events. Unless you have official business here, I suggest you move on. Move on and leave me to hang all of these bodies. Which I must shamefully confess may be beyond my capabilities. Even without your distraction. Is that you there? Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want?
Requires item. Writ of conscription. Squint. I don't see any graves.
It's just a figure of speech highlighting the grim nature of my present assignment. Why would I do that? And be mindful, if you haven't your transfer orders, I don't have time to waste going idly back and forth with you.
But it's a matter of grave importance. It's quite literally life and death.
You are correct. If I were to let you in without apprehending you and placing you into these gibbets, it would cost me my life. Remember, the Sovereign sees all. May his grace be upon you.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Oh, there's a guy over here. Okay, well. Minister Milver Street offered to aid you in exchange for your assistant. Who the hell is Milver Street? Oh.
We're approaching a restricted estate.
Oh. I have no idea how to get the writ of conscription.
Check out that hole, Commander. Maybe we can find ourselves a way in that avoids all the muster and bluster.
Made it in. Guess the Protectorate ain't so good at watching their own backs after all.
Where does this line go? Or where does the wire go? Excuse me. We just... Wow, you two are about as subtle as a bear in a china shop.
What the?
Oh, fuck.
Back to it. That somebody?
Come on.
Aborting search.
You know what? Fuck it.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Okie dokie, Commander. Just say when.
Every component is right.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding.
They manufactured one.
Oh my god.
Hello, Commander. Medic sword.
Driving onward.
Starting to realize.
End this fight on my feet.
Boldly into the fray. Warrior. Move forward. Resistance.
Recommencing hostility. Destructive influences. There, found him again.
Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Over-prepared. Missing only a shot or two? Doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let a weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but all your guns now hold more ammo. I mean, I reload a lot and I rarely ever use it. Or rarely ever let them hit empty. Why not? So I'm starting to realize science. Explosives. This is not a perk level.
Aborting search.
Looks like a fight.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Crew line couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Over here! Free hole in the head!
Punishing.
Wow, okay, yeah, that can hold a lot. Yeah, that checks out. Oh right, yeah, we blew up all of their like automated defenses. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I don't remember how to cure the toxicity. Intake checkpoint. As you are likely aware, the Skycutter power facility ceased functioning some time ago. While we hope to reinitiate control of the facility, it is impossible to gauge when we might be able to activate it again. Fortunately, this means consistent reliance on our automechanical defenses shall be difficult. Moreover, data transfer procedures may be interrupted due to periodic power fluctuations. It's critical that all outstanding data, corrupted and otherwise, be uploaded to the relay for transmission and recovery. Oh. Hack 2 and a bypass shunt? Wow. Rude.
Yeah.
Lord. No one will ever know I was here. Uniform, shock soak. Drone status. Despite our superiors' assertions that the Skycutter power facility has been secured and it posed no danger of disruptions, we received a destabilizing power surge from the tower. Now all of our exterior automechanicals and turrets are offline. It is vital that technicians be assigned to repair the damage and reinstate offline systems immediately. And I do not want to hear a snide "I told you so" or even a professional This was identified early on as a likely outcome. Keep it to yourselves. There's plenty of room for the gallows for insubordinates. Warden Finn O'Harris terminated. Jesus. We have received orders to lock down the Vox. No guards are allowed out for the time being. It is misfortunate. It is misfortunate that I am the one that must enforce this. Misfortunate? I thought it's unfortunate. Seeing as how it be decreed during my watch, still I am certain it is a momentary order and shall desist once the danger of our present situation subsided. We have maintained our vigil for several days now. If the strain alone weren't enough, it seems I've drawn the ire of the other wardens. I hardly blame them. They wish to return to their homes and their families, and this extended duty order has persisted for longer than any of us intended. Still, faith in the Sovereign shall see us through this time of need. Day 9 of continuous duty, exhaustion may be taking its toll. I must be imagining it, but the resentment of the other guards appear to have subsided. They almost look at me with a kind of pity. It is not logical. Received a message that Brigadier wants to see me at once. Shall sign this message off upon my return. Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Under shock grenade, explosive grenade. Wait, are disguises in this game a thing? Break down junk. Crafting recipes. Biomass container. It's grenade. Light fortification. First SMG prism site. Bypass shunt, compact rounds, concussive fusion soak. 25% damage resistance to corrosion and 5% physical damage resistance. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Extra holster, grenade bandolier. Oh, crazy that it's a helmet mod. Nicotine, amazing. You know what? We'll craft one. We have... Oh, that's why we didn't have to put it in it. Put it in this. Can we replace... No, it doesn't look like it. This might actually be a decent armor set for... They're going to spend a lot of... I guess.
I hope your loins are girded and your pearls pre-clutched. No telling what sinister deeds DeVries got up to in here.
Oh man, my neck is killing me.
Putting traders on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
Jesus.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastral, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No, no, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
Jesus.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less.
I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs before the incident.
Oh, hey!
We helped one another, didn't we? You with my record and I with the bridge. Please tell me you were not responsible for all the evil that transpired afterward.
No, that was a woman by the name of DeVries. She worked here, actually.
That name means nothing to me, and even if it did, how am I to know what you say is even the truth?
Helped you before, I can help you again, this time with Montelli.
It's true. I might not even be here if it weren't for your assistance in amending my record. Protectorate law is clear in its mandate. Yet, I fail to see how executing you and allowing Montelli to remain in command helps Arcadia. Can one wrong be done to right another?
Montelli's given you no choice. You ever stop to consider that maybe it's the law itself that's led to this? We don't have time for overthinking. Are you in or out?
He's always been firm, but never so harsh. Someone must be tightening the noose around his neck as well. I cannot believe Montelli is so far gone as to forget his true duty. Or our friendship. If we were to work together, perhaps I could convince him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station.
I'm not sure about this. Once you get into trouble?
I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sentimental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means.
Interesting. I assume in some of the locked places there's information. Alright, we'll do things your way. How do I reach Montelli's terminal?
You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight.
Hope you're right about talking down Montelli. We might not live long if you're not.
My commitment to the Protectorate is unwavering. Obviously, I wouldn't be attempting something so foolhardy if I was not devoted to protecting cause above self. Remember, our success hinges on sending my notice and gathering any information you can from Montelli's terminal. Don't fail me in this, or it will be both our graves. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can, just in case things go poorly.
Okay, but what's on the left side? Never mind.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier?
Got company,
No,
Commander.
of
The
course not.
unfriendly kind.
Good. I was sure I misunderstood you.
That is not the what I thought I was using.
Frankly, pissed off.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Ow, fuck you.
Knew you had my back.
That is quite literally not worth. That is so few credits, it is actually insulting.
Giving chase. You can't fight contentment.
Let me handle this. Recommencing hostility.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Really? Let the record show I was not able to complete my routine maintenance of Vox thrusters because someone locked them down. How can I faithfully serve Protector if I cannot even service the Vox and its basic systems? Unless, did Montelli have locked the thrusters? Were that the case, I suppose the thrusters would not require maintenance in their current state. But I would have appreciated a little notice. I'd like to remind you that all the Vox system, each and every one, must be maintained to precise perfection. At times, I will take personal hand in functional operation of this station. You are not to interfere in any of my adjustments, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Nothing I do is absent of reason, including my recent realignment and locking of the engines. Should I find that you have undone any of my work, you will be terminated for treachery and high treason against the Sovereign. Congratulations on your promotion to the position. I hope you succeed where your predecessor failed. Brigadier wishes to remind everyone stationed at the Vox that perfection requires good ventilation. Anyone caught sneaking illegal goods from the contraband storage into the West Wing by way of ventilation shaft will earn themselves a swift execution. When greed impedes our perfect heating and cooling systems, the matriarch herself weeps for Arcadia. Due to the death of a previous maintenance technician, the relay's emergency evacuation protocol was never sufficiently installed. Please do this forthwith. You should say the following: emergency evacuation protocol activated. Under all circumstances, prevent your colleagues from evacuating the Vox relay as it enters the atmosphere. Our enemies must not invade the relay. System must be in order as soon as possible in case the Brigadier ever asks, and as perfect as possible should you wish to live. This guy seems absolutely bonkers. That was just the sneaky way.
Huh? I am a disruptor.
It's a bro!
Wait, why do they have Auntie's Choice shit in here? Purple Berry Crunch.
It is the duty of every
Well, that's
protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Oh, loose candy, blank key card, forbidden, Auntie's Choice forbidden seasoning, experimental pasta, trader, Auntie's Choice trader chocolate, 1 bar, drug, more drugs unlabeled. Someone confiscated Auntie's Choice goods and logged them as forbidden seasoning. What's really in there? Salt, too much salt, paprika? For the safety of the Protectorate, I may need to sample the goods myself. The seasoning was not seasoning, unless I miss my guess. It seems to be a powerful hallucinogenic of some kind, and now I am a mantisaur. Must update log once I remember how to operate the terminal keys. What is even a terminal? What do its keys do? Tap, 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 nothing. Blurg. Dude was higher than a kite.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Drone deployment? Control seems like they could deploy drones throughout the room below. Well, that would be nice. Man, it sucks being stupid. Well, not stupid. I'm a himbo.
You're going against the paradigm. How are
Yeah.
we to know?
Hostiles near.
Time to earth.
Disrupt!
Ow.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Medkit coming your way.
Alright. Some say we failed the Protectorate, that we're traitors or worse. If this is true, I shall take your silence as the only confirmation I need and hereby renounce all connection to you. Error message unzip due to blocked external communication port. Victor, please do not message me further. I do not wish to draw the ire of my superiors by communicating with outside individuals. Damn. Uh-oh. Chemical Formulator seems to have been prepping with everything necessary to create a trauma kit, but it's missing some components. It looks like if you had a high-quality fabric of some kind, you could complete the procedure. I will take a trauma kit, thank you. Oh, excuse me. All right, I need to find a workbench. That's not what I wanted to do. And there goes the dynamite. Hello. Speaking of, I will take another trauma kit. Incendiary light revolver. Alright, take it. Party upgrades. There we go. Oh shit. Since there might. Well, we're dealing with a lot of robots. Oh no, it's... I just realized we've only completed her quest. To anyone who may read this after the fact, let the record show that I cannot fathom what is going through Brigadier Montelli's head. One day he executes his own people, the next he locks the Vox thrusters without explanation. Whatever happens tomorrow, I suppose I'm along for the ride. And to anyone who may read this before the fact, know that I am a faithful servant of the Protectorate and only engage in hypotheticals to pass the time. Really?
Got some bad
Melted 20 bodies with Auntie's acidic dematerializer. I'm curious. It works on those too? Okay. Oh, I bet this is a way to sneak in. That's supposed to be me. All credential requests must be authorized by Brigadier before processing any requests. Ensure that I've confirmed the order. To the personnel... To the personnel of credentials and clearance, I have misplaced my identification credentials. I'm aware of what would happen if Montelli were to learn of this lapse. And I'm also aware that you are honor-bound to notify him. Please, just this once, aid me. I know it is my duty to follow orders, but this punishment is most cruel and most unusual. Punishments like these should be relegated to traitors, but I am not a traitor. I've simply made a mistake. Please, I beg you, help me. Arrow. And I'm sure it won't hurt to go.
If I go, can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly.
I don't work here. I'm with the Earth Directorate. are you doing to the sewage system?
Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task.
I don't work here. I'm with Earth Director.
Word to the wise. A Protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows.
I wasn't joking. I'm a trained agent.
Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my execution, or some other absurdity. I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't.
You can always try leaving through the sewers, save yourself from what's happening here.
That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate.
I've killed all the raptidons. You can leave safely. Oh! Oh, yeah, huh. We did.
I can't? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty. Savage wildlife. And miscreants always on your heels. Here. This key card should unlock a storage cache up above. It has some supplies in it that'll likely do you more good than they have me.
I may have blown that door open already. Interesting to see that this was where it would have put me out had I gone through there. Oh, come on.
Look alive, Commander.
Uh-oh. Those are snipers.
Charging boldly.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Knew you had my back. Guns locked and loaded.
Okay, hold on.
Commander, watch your vitals. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Fuck these snipers, dude. Oh, fuck off. Gross. Compact. Make the... Wait. Oh, there it is. Short runs. I don't have any weapon mods. Okay.
This paradigm we serve supplies.
Sure, they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Armed and ready.
Oh, fuck off.
Up to, but I'm not ready. They get me in. Help me out.
Breaking for cover.
Knew you had my back.
Pick me up. I do it for you.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding. Medical pack out.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Rightly appreciate our first life of Cadet Garrowing
Huh? What was hitting me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I gotta craft all that shit again. Those snipers are a huge pain in the ass. Oh no, good. I think it might have saved what I made. I think I just gotta equip them. You have to be fucking kidding me, dude.
The Sovereign provides.
Boy, if I had a weapon with a scope, that would have been incredibly useful to deal with the snipers in the back. Is that a fucking vending machine over there? That's what it looks like. Why does it tell me every single time I enter one?
confidently assert that under my strict hand, this station remains impervious to the invaders' foul efforts. Not one of my soldiers lacks for discipline, as I have imposed the harshest penalties to those who have strayed from the righteous path. As instructed, I...
Messages. To Brigadier Montelli, from not a reminder. Allow me to impart the following reminder. Those who fail to uphold the Protectorate's ideals are as guilty as those who stand in opposition to them. You have your mandate. Bring the Vox to order. Show no mercy to traitors. Rededicate yourself to our traditional values and fulfill the Matriarch's original vision. Ineptitude will not be tolerated. Everyone, regardless of your role or station, will be held accountable, and I mean everyone. I thank you for the report. Brigadier. The chastisement of your people will serve as an example to others and demonstrates the very apex of the Protectorate discipline. However, I'm disturbed by the rot within that you so helpfully exposed. It must be excised without delay. Swift results require swift action. You are to lock the Vox engines with the trajectories I've specified for emergency launches. Further instructions will be forthcoming, but know that there can be no hesitation if we are to successfully weaponize the station. Am I understood? Private struggles. I have done terrible things to prove my fealty, strung up traitors, shed the blood of the unworthy, and I have been justly rewarded. But now I fear the bar has been raised too high. What does punishment look like when cruelty is the baseline of leadership? Suppressing these wayward thoughts should not be such a struggle.
Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
Probably. We're just going.
What now? Ah, an intruder.
I want your gun.
I was warned the Paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
My intentions are as they've always been. Honorable. I only wish to talk.
Talk? With a gun in hand and an enemy in your shadow? Do you mistake me for a fool?
Turn your gaze outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell me this is for the good of the Protectorate?
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening.
You know, I've yet to finish Endwalker. I should really do that. I'm near the end of it. I just haven't actually finished it. Auntie's Choice is looking like a better option for Arcadia the longer I'm here.
Auntie's Choice? Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot? Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your Auntie's Choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others, like myself.
Hey, oh, at least you're able to catch up on project work. You are effectively speech, attack, enrage. Always remember to take breaks when needed. That's a lot of responsibility. No wonder you buckled under the pressure.
No, I was remade, reforged. My resolve has only strengthened in the heady toil of this war. As a blade beaten while hot, all the weakness got out.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend, but not his reason. Not the man who taught me to temper discipline with care for those under my command. If any vestige of that man remains, I believe he'd recognize the need to be relieved of command, and would welcome the friend who gave him the opportunity to do so bloodlessly.
The only thing I would welcome in this moment is your head upon a pike, you fraternizer.
These extreme measures were never your idea in the first place, were they, Montelli?
What do you know of it?
I know you have only ever wanted one thing, to serve the Protectorate. Right now, you're only doing it harm. But perhaps if relieved from the pressures of command...
You speak of an impossibility. Were it so easy to choose another path, do you think either of us would be here?
I don't have speech 5, damn. Corbin's trying to give you an out. You should take it.
An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve. But given the circumstances, your extinction must come quicker. Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive.
Your command.
Looking a little woozy there.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Ow. That would explain a lot of things. Chain spark cannon.
That was your best attempt at getting Montelli to surrender? I should shudder at what your worst would have looked like.
You were the one who wanted to talk him down. I always wanted to kill him. Stop yelling at me. I tried my best.
It wasn't enough. Neither of our best was enough. Clearly, if you'd have told me all those years ago that this is where my future would lead, standing over Montelli's corpse, I'm not sure I would have wished to survive that disaster. What's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today, and that the Vox will be strengthened under new leadership.
For the record, you're not
Please
half bad
excuse me
enough.
if I don't value that compliment while my friend's blood is still hot on my uniform. I suppose I should thank you for your assistance. But for both our sakes, I do hope we never meet again.
Fires huge blast of electricity that chains through.
Finally, the control room. The Vrees must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around.
Yeah.
Panel has various meters and readings for the components of the relay. All protocols, including the launch protocol, are locked. Okay, but what am I looking for?
Hey, Commander.
Suspicious chocolate bar. Something about this bar of white chocolate yummy seem out of place. DeVries does not strike you as a patron of the confectionery arts. You peel back the wrapper and find a key card bearing the sigil of the Earth Directorate. Shame. You could use chocolate right about now, but a key card will do in a pinch. Looks as though it could be inserted into a terminal.
Ain't that the symbol for Earth Directorate Special Operations? Must have been left by DeVries.
Let me guess. The root kit clicks in the keycard slot. The interface refreshes, revealing a hidden protocol. Crisis certificate. Access stored message. Passcode. Use DeVries agent code. Unknown recipient subject non-specified. Oh god. Unknown recipient not identified, non-specified. It is well past time we force the order to follow the correct course, and the Earth Directorate surveillance satellite stationed on the outskirts of Arcadia will supply us with the necessary tools to do so. It has been collecting information since my arrival here, and I've been monitoring, obfuscating, and discarding reports of it as the situation warranted in my time at the Vox. Unfortunately, I am unable to access the information stored on it remotely, so we must bring it down. And by we, I mean you. I know you can find a way to access the observatory's transmitters. You'll need to transmit my old Earth Directorate code to access its guidance system and alter its trajectory so that I may recover it. The time for action is now, which reminds me to tell you know who to never identify himself or me by name when communicating. That sentence is not... That's either a typo or somebody did not proofread this in the slightest. Better yet, tell him not to communicate at all and stop with the excuses and get his job done. I deserve respect. Augustine DeVries, Victor Clemens. I deserve... Augustine, your powering guests, I don't know, are becoming vexatious. To achieve our noble goal, I must commit every bit of concentration I can muster towards it without interruption. I'm not your addle-pated lackey, preparing to kill without a moment's hesitation. My work is the centerpiece of your violent goal. If there's something were to befall me or the others here, I shudder to imagine what you would need to do, or what would become of Arcadia. We've been assured that your preparations are essential as our own, but danger nips close to our heels here in Golden Ridge, and I've not heard any plans of yours to intervene on our behalf. But do not concern yourself unduly, though I'm certain you won't. Barring any mishap, we will be ready when we are needed, and I will continue to communicate in any manner I see fit.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude. So you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Well, that's not good.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing.
And what exactly is the right thing?
Damn well it isn't helping the Protectorate kill a number of us when we aren't even in the fight. Aim it elsewhere on the island. Fire it into space. I don't care, so long as you don't doom everybody in Fairfield for nothing.
I'm not interested in committing war crimes. Fairfield will be safe.
Say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Then why the fuck did you stop me? Well, we gotta trust in our good old himbo luck. DeVries' failsafe triggered the launch protocol. Unfortunately, Montelli has locked the possible trajectories, and the only choice is... Currently, it is set to Farfield, which will obliterate the town if nothing is done. Vox Relay will now launch into space, sparing all from harm. Good old himbo luck.
Cutting it close here.
Yeah, no shit. Well, needless to say, I don't think we're gonna see what's-his-face ever again. I don't remember. Was there a... There was a third person. The hell does Westwood? Oh. Place called Golden Ridge. Communication station begins long-planned foray into space for research purposes. Yeah, I don't... I don't think that's the case there, Chief.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago, but never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only.
Order of the Ascendant. A missive from who? About what?
All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition. Best of luck to you. Oh, those are...
Auto Hacker 5000. Murder's Best Friend. That sounds useful. Native Species. Remote Detonator. Dead Man's Jacket. Tactical Projectile Defense Dome. Oh, can I not read that, I guess? Murder's Best Friend. Oh, come on. Shock Rod. Chance to hit to scramble auto mechanicals to fight for you. Scramble chances with Okay. I thought that was something else. What is this? Spider Mines. Taking damage has a chance based on your hack skill to release a spider mine from your armor. Being knocked out drops a number of grenades based on explosive skill around you. Species. Armor? Sound radius for weapons and decreased by 25%, decreasing to 50% with your sneak. You no longer take damage from burn, instead healing while burning. It's a light, whatever it is, it's like light armor. Detonator, it's a heavy rounds. Beacons, fire subtle explosive beacons that stick on impact. Reloading detonates beacons, damage scale. That sounds like something we'd use. So we need 2 more.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
The Order of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander.
escape. Oh, excuse me. Ah. It'd be really cool if it would. Thank you. Really cool if it would let me use the safe.
The nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
What can you tell me about Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
What's a free market station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name.
You said something about the Astrogator being rebuilt when you revived me, didn't you?
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
Got it. Oh, I guess technically we're still on the, like, tutorial. A black market operation. Consider me intrigued. Free market state. Killing faction critical persons will make you kill on sight, which will never be repeated.
Like the Second Choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind a bar. Said Auntie's Finest Star Wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
That's crazy.
Ship protection for sale. Don't want to come back to a hole in your fuselage, do you?
Do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
What is this? Rift anomaly. Do I run into it? Jumped into the rift and died? Okay. No, I do not. That was an achievement. Oh, fuck off.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill.
That's
Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad. Too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was... Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
A crew of sapient anarchic rats sabotaged the controls. Their leader remains at large. Why don't you get the point of what? Why don't you just get to the point? I don't know anything about that.
Drat! It's mortifying that my options would be so limited that I must resort to random chance to achieve my aims. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
Sounds like you need some assistance. I could lend some hand. I sense your questions are a bit too earnest if they resulted in a guard harassing you.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Any tips on where to
I
start?
ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Chronic myeloproliferative neoplasms.
Is that right?
According to certain sources.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Subjects. Bad breath, green around the gills, and impendingly mortiferous.
Also, they say their victuals are more delicious. But do you know what tastes better than food that's low in sugar?
Not a weapons store? Uh-huh.
Food that's high in sugar.
Convincing points. Give me Auntie's Choice brand food products any day.
Same here.
Buy from me and live to tell... Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Why is your store called Not a Weapons Store? Those are clearly
I'm
weapons.
glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
I've always thought there was an elegance to close combat. You're proving me right. Finely tuned is good. Last thing I need is a malfunction in the middle of a firefight.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Do you have... Hello, Agatha. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullet explodes on hit. The heavy round uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. Shock assault rifle, shock rifle, pulse hammer, trench shotgun, shock barrel, shock assault rifle, advanced energy modulator. Micro reflex sight. 7,000 for Agatha.
Tired of firearms that explode in your
I'll
face?
be back.
Come to Not a Weapons Store.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you. Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
Why would you intentionally warn me that your wares aren't functioning?
Kindness? I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself.
You know anything about the crash of the...
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
Tinkering's hard enough when you're focused, and you aren't focused.
You can tell? Damnation. Sounds like you know what it's like working with technology. Maybe I can confide in you. Before it crashed, I served on the free market as a secondary engineer, first grade. Had a colleague who was very talented, but not very good at hiding it. The supervisor saw her as a threat and demoted her to the engine room. She wasn't the type to take a blow without dodging.
Didn't realize there was politics even among grease hands.
In Auntie's choice, there's politics among waste technicians. My colleague sabotaged the engines when her partner was on his mandated 2-minute break. When the free market attempted to breach orbit, well, just about everyone died. I made it to an escape pod on the port side. The ship landed on its starboard. I got lucky.
Sounds tough. Sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, can we get back to subjects that aren't this? I got goods to sell.
No offense, but you don't seem like much of a merchant.
I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right? Be happy to show you.
Alright, what do you got?
To my latest
Spring screws. You are a
senior copywriter in invasive
material.
marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Aster. We can't exactly skip drive you back home. So
buy from me, please.
VP of vending stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next,
Surely somebody sells advanced.
Doctor here. Get your You've timed your visit well.
I finished sharpening my organ-cutting knife mere minutes ago. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
Seem a little industry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
Do your jobs like your CEO is
Pilferator.
watching over your shoulder, because
Critical chance and critical damage. Gain increased healing from your medical inhaler, increasing with your hack skill. You may also hack autodocs by expending bypass shunts to reactivate them once per autodoc. A primer that grants an unconditional small instant heal. Order of the Ascendant Giga.
That's you and there's no doubt. Bastard! Gonna keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with
Spiders will. Recipe trauma kit, I'll take it.
You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and crow it. Gee whiz, that's your gee whiz.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
Somebody has to
Protect your
have
loved ones,
advanced,
protect
like,
yourself. Buy some new armor today. Look, everyone else here, nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need.
how's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you. Can do.
Calorie counter, biocalorie inverter, minus 20% healing from medical inhaler. Using the inhaler grants a ×10 multiplier on energy recharge rate for 3 seconds. Multipliers improved further with medical skill. Ghillie Hood has 2 utility slots. I think that's what that means. No, it has 1 utility slot, whatever 2 means.
Keep your bit stack in the black, don't be a unleashed debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. 'Cause gee whiz.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives
That's
division
it.
has
Steel heavy
proudly
rock.
announced
Oh.
its latest innovation, Slurry-Los, a flavorsome new
Air-cooled machine gun frost converter.
industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not
Uh,
only does it save the
this
company
looks like a lot
fortune,
of
it's so unnaturally
explosive
sweet,
rounds.
it's almost unbearable.
Heavy marksman rifle,
Believe
telescopic
so much
sight.
in this delicious cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modified
Jesus
process,
Christ.
Slurry-Los will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we create.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? All you like. Everything I've got. That's privileged information, friend. If you want it. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares? If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it.
Well, look no further.
The second choice.
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
Do you realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Sorry about our friend here. No matter how slow I talk, the words "Free Market Station is independent and does not bow to the Protectorate" don't seem to be registering with him. What can I get you?
Let's... Fuck, nobody.
Greetings. What can I get you?
What's the deal with your unwelcome guest?
Aside from irritating me, I've been making it my business not to know. We at Free Market Station don't get involved with partisans, especially obnoxious ones. He may stay so long as he doesn't cause real strife, but that's it. You want to know more? Ask him, not me.
With those masks some of the Sub-Rosa agents have.
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub-Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
Any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Goodbye.
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
Seems dangerous for a Protectorate soldier to throw his weight around here.
Hardly. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily. If by some miracle they managed to fell me, High Command would cease to overlook this settlement's existence. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall retake this settlement eventually, and meanwhile, it is useful for my aims.
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
Not sure I'm familiar with any
It is
arbiters.
good that you have not. Some of my brethren are not as patient as I, especially with outsiders. We are the Sovereign's justiciars, tasked with upholding law as we see fit.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer.
Let's get back to the point. What are you trying to
I
accomplish?
came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business. Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an Arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
Most Protector can't bend the rule. You should give this guy some credit. What I heard didn't seem too diplomatic either. I can say what you want to.
Are you daft? Do you understand how diplomatic I am being simply by staying my hand? Any other Arbiter would have executed you all where you stand.
You're just so merciful it makes me blush. I'm sure your staying your hand has nothing to do with the armed guards watching your every move. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
He's a risk you're concerned about. Have him prove himself to you.
An Arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the Sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
Sounds like you want me to go as well. Why?
I don't fancy the idea of letting an Arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of Pharaoh Canid lightly.
How exactly do these refugees work with a broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Seems like a plan I'm in.
Great. Take the Lap Canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Yeah, don't get too friendly. We've got a job to do here, so let's do it. Jack, ever worked with a partner
When
before?
I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Grab a can today. Meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient meals means we make more bits. Forstwurst, oh Forstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Forstwurst. Forstwurst, oh Forstwurst, grab a can today.
Keeping everything above board? I hope not.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
What are you talking? What the hell are you talking about, lady? I just wandered in here.
No one wanders into Fiona F. Walker. If you are here, we are fated to do battle. But I sense your reluctance. Very well. Defeat my collection and I'll grant you the chance to purchase other items from past collections. My curios are myriad, unique, and powerful. I take you for an adventuring sort, and if that's correct, I would be beside myself if I do not possess anything you want.
We crack open a room temp tin of Forstwurst. That's right.
Nothing like an instant, soft serving of
The Spectrum Dance Saber, a prototype weapon of Auntie's heyday. I shan't spoil its implications, not unless you prove your worth.
If you're expecting a duel, it's not going to go the way you think.
No, I only ever fought one duel against a feral cysty pig when I was very, very inebriated. I've learned to keep my combat metaphorical. Never getting that toe back.
I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do battle
Cards,
over?
my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few.
Sport
Is
it.
this?
Let us do battle. This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur, you'll need a sight more to compete with me. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel
Cool,
free to
sure.
return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
Don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with Boar's Worst. Boar's Worst. It's not the worst unless it's Boar's Worst.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Panpharmacon 5 walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Panpharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable...
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you?
It ain't. Can't eat the sprats I shoot with it. Since they keep disintegrating.
Ah. Did you ask Dowlorn for a replacement?
Nah. Bought one of our resident doctor's dental tools instead. Looks fearsome. Hard to believe they actually put those in people's mouths.
Greetings. How has the data collection fared?
Still working.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste.
Latest contraband came in. Looked like quite the haul. Any standouts? A couple dozen Auntie's Choice sales logs. Some notes from a high-profile order.
Dude, I just want 2 more. I need 2 more of those advanced keys, and I know I can buy them from vendors.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Overbearing tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts, to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products, and only our products, can
When a
rely
party member gets low, Valerie fires a syringe of healing drugs that heals on impact. Cooldown between.
Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating.
All other party members, including herself, are also healed for a moderate amount. Heals 20.
With Auntie's Choice.
That's just really. Is this a? Oh, it is a thing. I can just change between.
Line is stronger than
No.
Okay, back to business.
No, that okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It was one or the other. That's just no, that's just really good.
Round the year of 55.
Oh, I should have made her. I should have made her more because yeah, we're having Valerie as our healer. I should have made Inez surgical strike.
Knocked off the miner's block, but exposed the mother alone. Accidents happen,
Really? Golden Ridge, we've been expecting. Whoa. So they weren't kidding when they called this place Golden Ridge. It is quite literally covered in gold. Whoa! Okay. Jesus.
Event detected. Please consult with Earth Directorate HQ before committing resources to search and rescue.
We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Oh, yeah, okay. The other way is the camp. Oh,
Notice,
except...
the following points of interest have been identified. Matriarch's Mercy, Alexandra Monastery, the statue of the Matriarch, and notice.
I guess I have to go around.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Another rift. I assume that's something we can't deal with yet.
Please mind the gaps. All of them.
Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful. Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
Staff admonished. Conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Citizen found eating food in non-designated area. Admonishment administered. The occurring incident will result in increased admonishment with eventual mental refreshment if not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly snored, disturbing the peace of the public area. Severe admonishment. Reoccurring offenses will be reviewed by an arbiter.
To the Protectorate before our stellar system was sealed.
Where the hell am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to get down from here? I know it's not jumping.
Attention passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Wait, what? Art enthusiast perk added?
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest speed warden.
Small plot, long route. Oh, come on.
Folk were hunkered down here. Wonder how long they held out before. Well, best not to think about it.
Engineering 5. No. Okay, we'll come back.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's Mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Auntie's Choice just suffered an involuntary 50% reduction in workforce. An unfortunate surprise to all personnel. Something that would never happen in the old.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp.
Please. I don't...
How badly are they hurt?
Very, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She's in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry, or they'll be eaten. Or worse. Thank you. Thank you.
This is an ambush,
Yeah,
but
this way,
I
this
can't
way.
call it out because I don't have the observation skill. Earl's Grey tea. God damn. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking Adrena time makes talking good easy, but after Adrena time makes it even more harder. So need more Adrena time. We just gotta move, find new people to steal from. Order guys, auntie guys, and angry order guys guys are all hard to find. New peoples is easy. Just need find new place to catch them when order guys not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. We got just to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. Yeah, I thought so. Burst assault. Gross.
Degree of circumspection remains advised. Newly introduced invasive species deposited here by Auntie's choice have been determined to be territorial, toothsome, and
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be more at the gates.
Another refugee? All right, just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Ruth.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
What's the exclusions? Danger has never stopped me before. Step aside, you cautious peasant.
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
You people take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts. Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
Wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to
Reminds me of
sustain all
Tau
bodily
Ceti right after the
functions,
merger.
but it could
Had to wait
use
for my
a little
number to be
salt.
called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
Look up local bounties. For the crimes of repeated and indiscriminate slaughter of Order personnel, unlike her brothers, Jane appears to bear some vestige of duty from her prior life in the Protectorate. Unfortunately, this is manifested in a hatred for the Order. She seems to believe that the Protectorate has treated us too gently and that we must all be executed as traitors. She has already made good on this belief in the dozens. Currently resides in the Scrapper's Den with her gormless fellows. For their crimes, they must be eliminated. Crimes of theft, malfeasance, general wreaking of havoc. Morton and Edward belong to the many Protectorate subjects abandoned by their local leaders. However, rather than turning to us for aid, the duo instead partook in petty banditry. They have since acquired many fellow ne'er-do-wells and have swiftly become a problem, too troublesome. More, the brothers reside within the abandoned Guardian Estates in the southwest region of Ridges of Golden Ridge. Note that due to catastrophic damage to our tram infrastructure, the mountain on which the estates reside must be ascended. Reaching the scavengers' lines may be difficult, but those who succeed shall amply rewarded.
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the I have 0 allotted time for random queries. At present, or in the foreseeable, as the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this. Leaving you may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry to say, but the displaced may not have noticed either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal, if I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources. Appreciate.
No.
You may recall, as I stated earlier, I haven't any time for idle chat.
Patience step. While in TTD, movement no longer drains energy. Energy also drains 10% slower, increases 30%. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Why is it burst?
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse. So, oh, new arrivals. Of an independent operative nature, one presumes. Did the abbot assign you to help?
No, but it seems like you need it.
Unfortunately, you are the first to notice. Infrastructure requests from the displaced exceed present resource capacity. The mounting accumulation of prevailing desideratum is regrettably beyond us. Or beyond me, more to the point. I am simply one person impossibly stretched thin and unable to attend to the needs of the displaced.
And your predictive method sometimes suggests seemingly indirect solutions, correct?
Why, yes. And here I assumed I was speaking to a, no offense, layperson. Tell me, what do you know of the exclusion zone?
The Order is keeping the zone off limits for shady reasons.
Excuse me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You see, the Seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the exclusion zone
We
dangerous?
don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The Seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. We can't have the voice of the displaced sowing disorder. Will you help us? Will you be our outside mediator, as was foretold?
Where would I even begin?
The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. Feel free to speak with the voice of the displaced herself if you aren't already acquainted. Any questions before you get started?
What can you tell me about the voice
I
of the
can tell you
displaced?
she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade.
Earlier, you said I was foretold. How does that
Novice
work?
Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everybody's concerns, I'll learn enough to trust to resolve this dispute.
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
By the law, it's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Shh, trade now, talk later.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer...
Nickel Perfume Micro. Bigger kilo.
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it is always nice to have his... Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
What about me? I fancy myself something of a medical professional.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. How can I be of service?
What do you make of this?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I
Since
can do
you
to
asked,
assist
you
with
can
that?
run this medicine to Horst Lamping. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Can't wait to catch whatever's going around. Farewell.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Does a mantic queen kill its mate and feed the corpse to its hatchlings? Yes, please. Oh no. Thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot. Start using smaller words or I'm gonna start using bullets. Oh no, thank you, but I couldn't possibly... Oh, thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
In a word, revenge. I'm hunting the woman. Back a minute. What was that about a compartmentalization? Maybe we should have this conversation in private?
Leave Abbot Newell to be subjected to the inanity of a total stranger. Absolutely not.
Don't trouble yourself about Seer Wiley. He's here as my aide. I trust him implicitly. Now, you were saying? Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I have proof Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
That may well be true, but our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What exactly is Victor working on at this Enray range that's so important?
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with Enrays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Sounds more and more like the Victor's working with a traitor I'm hunting.
Victor is dedicated. Single-minded, one could say. I've always thought highly of his analytical skills as a researcher, less so his social ones, perhaps. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Current tensions, and here I thought we were getting along so well. Respectfully, go void yourself. Man, just told him to go. Damn.
Thank you for proving my thesis statement.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Just checking. You're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack
Most
Auntie's Choice?
assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Thanks for the leads. I'll look into all
I
of
knew
them.
I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings. Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Oh, okay. Tell me what I'm going to do in the next 5 minutes.
Leave, I hope.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on Seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Nod sagely. I too value a good lackey. Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on. I don't know. You seem excessively dependent on him.
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wiley?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you.
What's with this giant statue
That is a
outside?
statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varric, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-Order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Ha! Good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
You have an abundance of valid options for your next mission destination, Commander. N-Ray Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity.
All right. Okay. I think that's where I am going to call it for tonight. Let's see. Depending on some things, just like last week, I may or may not do a bonus stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling, and whether or not I'm busy. Yeah, no. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go find some food. I'm a little hungry. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you're at in this world. And we'll be back. If not tomorrow, we will definitely be back next week. On Thursday. So yeah. I hope to see all of you there. Have a good night, everybody.